Soon she will be a woman. What do I know about young women? I know nothing. For her sake, I should marry again. And so he went to the towns nearby, and he met a woman whose husband was dead, a widow. And the widow, the woman, was beautiful. And the woman had a beautiful daughter. Perfect, thought the father. Company for me and company for my child. And so the father married the widow. And now the girl had a beautiful stepmother, stiefmoeder, and a beautiful sister. The girl didn't mind that they were prettier than her. She was so happy to have a new family. So she said to them, "Come with me and I will show you the farm." The stiefmother, "We're from a town. We don't like farms. Farms are dirty and they smell. You look after the animals. We will look after ourselves." And the girl soon saw that though they were beautiful on the outside, were they beautiful on the inside? No. They made the girl work and work. The girl had to scrub the floor. The girl had to wash the clothes. The girl had to dig the garden. One day, the father, he went to his daughter and "I'm going to the market now. I'll be back tomorrow." As soon as he was gone, the stiefmother, "Now, you are going into the wood to find me some water from the well, the bron, the magic well, the magic bron." And the girl said, "The forest, the wood. My father said, don't go in the wood. My father said, the wood is dangerous," said the stiefmother. "Big girl like you, scared of a few trees. I've heard the water in the well will make a girl beautiful. I've heard the prince is looking for a wife. If my daughter were to drink that water, she would become so beautiful. I know the prince would marry her. So here's a bag full of food. Out you go and don't come back until you have what I want." She pushed the girl out of the front door. The girl said, "Then can I have a bottle? Can I have a bucket?" The door was slammed in her face. The girl, it was getting dark. She could see the stars now. She began to walk. The path wound through the trees. Little things ran across the path. Strange things, dark things. She saw a shape on a stone. It was an old man. And the old man lifted his head and smiled a smile so big the ends of his smile nearly met at the back of his head. "Where are you going?" "I'm looking for a magic." "What do you have in your bag?" "I've got hard bread and hard cheese. You can have some." So the old man, "You have been kind to me. Let me be kind to you. Take this." He gave her a bottle with a cork. "Walk further into the forest until your way is blocked. There will be a hedge. You know, brambles. You know the plants that twist and they are sharp. What's the word in? I think it's the same word, but it's rising high. He said, when you get there, say these words. Hedge, hedge, give me a hole. When you're on the other side, you will see the brawn. Look in the water. Don't be scared. Don't be frightened of what you see. The girl, thank you. She walked on. Now, the only light came from the stars. The only light came from the moon. She came to a high hedge of brambles. Hedge, hedge, give me a hole. The brambles moved by themselves. They made a gap. They made a hole. She walked through. Here was the brawn. She looked in, and she could see the moon reflected on the water, and around it, bobbing and rolling in the water, were 3 heads. The heads of 3 old men. Their eyes, their mouths. They opened their eyes and smiled at her like this. She tried to smile back like this. Then the heads said, wash us, comb us, set us in the grass to dry. So the girl lifted the 3 heads out of the water. She put the heads in the grass. The old men's hair was white. Their beards were long. So she ran her fingers through their hair. She picked out all the leaves from their hair, all the twigs from their hair, all the wriggling things from their beards. When she had finished, the old men's heads went